the cold air whistles through the large mazework of this gigantic metal structure. The sound of metal groaning and creaking under its own weight. And within its dark recesses, a lantern. Stoneheart, can you describe your character?
My character is a silvered metallic dragonborn with oxidized and chipped scales. He's probably older. He has brown eyes and he's mainly covered up with scarves, and he has a big trench coat that covers his whole body. Not a lot of his body is shown, and at the moment he's putting stuff inside of a chest and putting it into the ground.
And his companion?
Yes, my character Erith. He's an Eladrin, a winter Eladrin. He's got pale skin, and his hair is snow white and kind of cut short. He's wearing kind of nice clothes that are kind of dirty and a little bit tattered, and wrapped around each arm are just kind of bandages that he just has there. He's kind of leaning against the wall. On his fingers, he has just kind of like rings that seem to have some sort of like markings engraved on them. And he's just kind of watching.
Can you describe the room that you're in?
The room we're in is what is recognized as Stoneheart's probably home at the moment. It's old, tattered, and it's like in the middle of wreckage of some sort of, I don't know, what wreckage would it be? Yeah.
It's like a huge building that rises up
And
out of the ground.
it just has like all his trinkets around and all these weird items that he might have found as he's a scavenger. There's a hole towards the back wall which he is putting the chest inside of, trying to cover it up.
And the entire place is enclosed by a large metal blast door that is hooked to a current mechanism, the runic circuits protruding out from the side of a wall. A threadbare table lays there with tools of your trade and a worn cot. As you both sit there, what are you doing at the moment? What have you been doing?
Well, Eric's just kind of standing there, watching Stoneheart work. Can you hurry up? We should probably get out of here.
We're safe at the moment.
Well, yes, but the faster that we get rid of all those blood-tooth cult people, whatever the hell they are, the faster we can get out of here.
It's true. Let me do my work.
Fine.
A few minutes pass, and then you hear a sound coming from the other end of the blast door, echoing, like a few footsteps navigating their way up. You both still, listening. It comes to a stop.
Stoneheart's just gonna instinctively draw his saber and get up.
Erith kind of stops leaning on the wall. Do you think it's a robot or something else?
That's definitely a human.
All right then. I'm gonna let you go in front.
You hear a knocking sound from the other end of the large metal blast door.
Yeah, definitely not a robot. Okay. How do you want to handle this?
I don't think they mean any threat. And I think we're stronger than anyone who would be out here right now.
Alright then, I'm still gonna be prepared to blast anything that comes through there.
As Stoneheart's gonna boop boop and
You see Stoneheart walk up to the side of the runic circuits that protrude from the wall, and he adjusts a few of the wires that are attached to the blast door itself, and the door, 10 feet tall, of steel, starts to slide open, revealing, as they walk into the light, a figure in rusted bits and pieces of metal armor. A large, what appears to be like a metal cuff-like mechanism with several like pipes attached to their back. A large brown robe and poncho kind of wrapped around this hood up, a scarf, and a shining pair of welding goggles with multiple magnifiers flipped up as they walk up. As she lowers her scarf and flips her hood up, bringing her welding goggles up, you see Valrez Bav as she walks in there. Ah, glad I knew where to find you.
Why are you out here so late? Or whatever time of day it is, I honestly don't know.
It is late. You got that part right.
All right.
Okay, so, here's the problem. So, you know those, folks that you roughed up? They're, they've kind of been intimidating the mayor for a while, and it's kind of been getting worse, actually. So, they've been actually starting to take prisoners of the local people at Greencliff. It isn't exactly good, and personally, we don't like it.
As she's talking, Stoneheart's going to start walking back to where he was burying his stuff and start moving the dirt on top of it. What does that concern me?
Well, I don't know much about you, but I do know you're a good fighter.
We may be good fighters, but why do we care that some Greencliff people are getting taken?
Well, you see, and then she just kind of, like, flips her robe aside, and then you see, like, what appears to be, like, a money pouch, and she reaches into it.
You got a deal.
Well, that was quick. I was going to say, and then she just holds up, and, like, between her fingers, you see two, like, red stones just kind of sitting there. She's like, uncut, but I've had a bit of luck recently. They should be about 50 gold pieces, if you... Well, you know, it's, I find it's better to barter, you know, especially in this unpredictable economy. One each.
All right. What's the job?
Okay, so she hands... Well, then she considers and then she puts it back. I'll give it to you afterward. I don't really trust you, she just points to, like, Erith.
What are we dealing with? Do you know what we're dealing with?
Well, you see, I think they are a lot more widespread than I initially thought. It's the cult of the Bloodtooth, all right, but it appears they're attempting... They've already established what appears to be a base of operations of sorts within the city, and they've been intimidating the mayor and several of the businesses, which, you know, is very fun, and they even tried to, get a little bit of a tax off of me, which was interesting. So, what we've kind of deduced so far about their movements from the city, we have eyes everywhere, is they appear to be holding up on the western part, the canneries themselves, specifically in an old abandoned warehouse and cannery in the old... it was an old Fisher Cannery Company building, but abandoned as they have fallen under hard times recently. It's kind of on a cliff face, so yes. I'll discuss it with the tavern. I'll give you some form of distraction to draw the forces away. You go in, you find the prisoners, if you possibly can, and we get them out.
How many do we need to get out to get paid?
We get them all out.
Took the words right out of my mouth. All right. So, shall we head back?
Fine.
Pack your things. And she just kind of turns around and begins to walk off into the darkness.
Already have. I'm gonna follow.
I don't really have many things, and he just kind of grabs his satchel.
Poor ass.
Thank you for pointing that out.
As that laugh echoes throughout the whole entire area.
Okay. So, you begin to navigate your way down through the mazework of this large, ancient metal structure, jumping over large rifts in the ground that descend down hundreds of feet. Water from recent rainstorms begins to pour down in certain areas, flooding the lower levels. You begin to see, like, vines that have set in this area. As you eventually, navigating these hallways, which you are experienced with, Stoneheart, come out into the night air, hooking your grappling hook and fastening it to your harness, you begin to rappel down. And Erith, you climb, I guess. Which takes a while. Make an athletics check for me. Because there are multiple ledges, so you're not going to be, like, getting hurt too much, but let's see how long this takes for you.
That would be a 10.
That would be a 10?
Yes.
Roll with advantage for me, because you are using...
Okay, that's 13.
13? That's a little bit better. Okay, so it takes you about, like, an actual hour to descend, as Stoneheart is sitting there waiting at the bottom for about the last 45 minutes, Valrez being the quickest out of all of you. They're just kind of sitting there in the night air, staring up as this metal structure rises up, maybe thousands of feet into the air. Around you, you see other large metal structures seeming to form a wall through this, what is like a hilly green field, filled with, which broken up periodically by large boulders and crags. A lot of this land is rugged, and some of its ruggedness comes from very large metal structures, just kind of poking out here and there. Ruins of a bygone era. And among them, you see people scattered about, salvaging what they can.
Did anyone see you come here, Valrez?
No one but the people I know. I can be sneaky if I want to.
Should I trust the people you know?
I trust them.
Alright.
Should be enough for you.
What?
That should be enough for you.
Okay.
Anyway. Pretty boy, hurry up.
I don't respond to pretty boy.
You just did.
Especially when you guys don't bring a stupid harness.
You are literally responding to pretty boy right now. This entire time.
Shut up. Shut up, Alex.
Ah!
Sorry. Anyway. Okay, let's start to head back. He can catch up.
I didn't bring my gun.
You have a gun?
And why didn't you bring it?
Goodbye, pretty boy.
You need me, especially if you don't have your gun.
See, he's like, he doesn't like responding to it, but he does respond to it.
Shut up, Valrez.
I
I'll
would
blast
say
you.
I would say this is progress.
I think he can fly, and I don't know what he's doing.
He can fly?
I think he can.
It's kind of... Okay. Noted. You both just turn and start walking, making your way towards Greencliff as you catch up. As you navigate your way towards the city. Slib, can you describe your character?
Yeah. So my character is a short brown kobold, and about 4 foot. 4 feet tall. They wear basically just kind of robes. They look pretty much homeless. You notice they have a staff, which is about as tall as them. It kind of just looks like a broken tree branch, right? And you do notice that they have what seems to be like a lamp on the top of their head, right? So it's like a lamp with a lit candle in that seems to be closed, but they're kind of like windows. You can kind of peer in to see the candle. He doesn't have a hat. He has kind of scraggly, wet hair.
As the candle slowly glows and then starts to go out as your face is slammed promptly into a puddle in the early morning air. As you kind of look around and find yourself surrounded by a bunch of larger, more muscular human figures, cloaked with red cloaks and dark armor, with bits of what look like pieces of metal, which appear to be teeth, just kind of adorning it, as they all kind of snicker and look down at you. You count about 3. One of them that appears to be the boss of this trio. They just kind of, the larger one, you see like a man with a very like well-kept mustache and like kind of like long greasy black hair as he just kind of like slowly like looks down at you, one of his eyes like bulging. He smells of a very like cheap liquor as he just kind of like grabs like your, he just kind of like grabs your jaw and like kind of looks and he sees the brand kind of like seared into your collarbone. He's like, well, 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 look what we have here. And he just kind of grins. All right, so further down the street. Okay, so we should probably head over to the, what's it, Salty Sailor Pub and Inn, right? Yeah, that's the one that's called. Sorry, I don't get out of my workshop much. As you see Stoneheart and Erith, accompanied and led by Valrez Bav, a woman in a brown robe and armor, seemingly made from scrap, with human, late 20s, olive skin and long brown hair and dark eyes, as she just kind of scans around before you kind of like stop, stumbling into this alleyway across this scene.
Stoneheart's gonna draw his blade.
Erith's just gonna kind of sigh and says, "Oh, okay. I guess we're going and meeting up with some people."
Hands off the civilian.
Well, I wasn't, expecting to do too quickly. If you don't mind, I'm going to step back here. And she just kind of like, walks over to like a crate of fish, pulls out like what appears to be like, it looks like a runic, like some form of runic circuitry. She just kind of pulls her goggles back on, flips the magnifier down, pulls out what appears to be some like strange device. A blue flame starts to like protrude from it, and then she just starts like pressing it to random parts on the runic plate as she just kind of like, walks over and sits behind a barrel, and she just starts like whistling and humming to herself as she's like tinkering with it. Have fun! Alright.
I'm again asking you, get your hands off the civilian.
You and what army? As this large man says. His 2 goons, you see like what appears to be like a younger, like half-elven male, blonde hair, and like dark eyes as he just kind of like looks at you, kind of grins. He has a large like scar like going down the length of his chin and neck. His armor's a little bit more worn. You notice that they kind of have like lesser armor than this one. This like taller, beefier man with the dark greasy hair and mustache, he seems to hold like a bit of stature. And you see like a gnomish gentleman kind of just standing there. Brown hair in a kind of like in a neck beard of sorts, as his hair like kind of just a mess around him as he just grins. They both like start pulling out their weapons.
How far am I from them?
How far are you from them? Okay, so I would say that you are about 30 feet.
30 feet? I'm gonna start walking towards them.
Okay.
Erith's just gonna kind of sigh and follow after him.
All right. I would like everyone participating in this fight to roll initiative, including you two.
Natural 20.
Natural 1.
Not yet? Wait. Okay. Has everyone rolled?
Yeah.
25. Have you? Okay, 25 to 20.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay, that's going to be you first, Erith. Oh my god. Okay. And that is going to be 20 to 15.
Me, 15.
15. Okay. We have... Okay. 15 to 10. Wow. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh no.
Where you at, Tarantula? Okay. 15 to 10. Okay, that's going to leave. All right. And then we are going to have 10 to 5.
I got an 8.
You have an 8, you said. Okay.
Yeah.
And no one. Okay.
Some great rolls to start
Yep.
me out today.
Yep. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, all right. We have. Oh, sorry. Lost my focus. Okay. Okay. 5 to 0.
4.
4.
4. Okay.
Natural 1 for me. So
Natural 1 for you. Who has the higher dexterity out of the two of you?
Probably me.
I have a +1. So.
Okay, so that would put
I'm
Stoneheart
pretty sure it's
first. Okay, followed by Slip.
Yeah, I have a +3. Wait, you have a +3 too?
No.
Okay.
Let me get a better set of dice really quick.
Have they taken their hands off of this fine gentleman here?
Not yet, but they are about to.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, so. Okay. So. Alright, that is going to be Erith first.
Erith is kind of just gonna look around. Like, how many people like around right now?
No one, it is like early dawn. You're like a little bit tired, a little bit as you're kind of like, you were walking the entire night. It was a very long walk that you've had to do a total of 2 times. So yeah.
Alright, Erith kind of smiles and says, alright, I'll let you have the big one, Stoneheart. And then he kind of steps forward and brings his hands out to his sides. And I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb and then Twin Spell it to cast at both of the 2 boons.
Okay. So
That is a 7.
that is 7 to hit.
Yes.
Do rolls.
No, it's just
It's just 1. Okay. So Erith just after loudly proclaiming this, just kind of starts to walk. What element?
So as he kind of walks forward, lightning kind of gathers in his hand into like a tight little ball, and he just kind of throws it a little bit.
Do you have a diamond?
Hmm?
Do you have a diamond?
Diamond?
Yeah. Chromatic Orb requires a diamond.
Oh, does it? I believe you get a spellcasting focus. It doesn't.
No, you require a diamond. Is it? Check really quick for me. Sorry, it took me a while to remember that.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it requires a diamond worth. You don't have that.
No, I don't.
Okay.
That makes it a lot worse of a spell.
Not really. No, it doesn't consume.
It doesn't?
It doesn't consume. It's a component.
You just need it.
Yeah, you just need it. Okay.
Okay, I guess I'll just cast...
All right, I'll let you redo that.
Okay.
That's fine.
Sorry about that.
That's fine. New campaign, guys.
That's like core spell?
That is my core spell. I'm gonna need to grab a diamond. Okay. I guess I'll cast Ray of Frost then.
Ray of Frost.
Yeah, I just, the one holding, kobold.
The one holding the kobold. That's the big guy
Oh, that's a big guy.
at the moment.
Then this one's the guy to the side.
Okay.
Just kind of save Blackstone.
Left or right?
Left. I'm not really in the mood, so handle him. That is a 19.
Okay. You kind of like, as you say this, kind of like walking towards this guy. How much was it? How much? Sorry, didn't hear.
19.
19? Okay. So Erith just kind of like reaches forward, eyes like flash blue for a second as he just pulls his hand back. The cold dawn air around him seems to crystallize into a single rune, which he crushes, points his 2 fingers forward, and then a bolt flies forward, hitting this guy. Okay.
That's 8 cold damage.
That's going to be 8 cold damage? Okay, so that is going to... okay.
Last time. Hands off the local.
Okay. So, as Elena and Tarantula are kind of stumbling back, you see like this flash of bluish white energy just into the dawn sky above you, and you hear like a yell and a shout in the alleyway that you're passing by. You're very tired. You carrying the goods that you have salvaged from the manor, and you recently waking up after taking quite the beating.
What was that?
Well, I'm not sure. Do you want to look at it? I personally am not really in the mood.
Maybe we could just, check it out, but hide somewhere so they don't see us.
Okay, if you think that's smart. Elena,
I'm good at sneaking. I'm sure we'll be fine.
all right. If you say so. Elena kind of like steps forward, doesn't really go all the way into the alley, just kind of pokes her head around the corner.
Is there anything that, like, we could hide under to, like, look into the alley?
Look into the alley. Unfortunately, the alley is like literally between two buildings, so you could like peek around one of the two buildings, but I don't like hide behind necessarily. But currently, there you see like like a human woman just kind of like sitting there. Like she just kind of like looks up and she's like, "Hello," and then she just kind of like continues doing like what appears to be like some like tinkering with like what appears to be like a. You both have no idea what it is. She's just kind of like sitting there.
Excuse me, miss. Was there some sort of fight happening? I saw a big explosion in the sky just now.
See another explosion. What the fuck? Okay, and then yeah, as you just hear like something like rattle later on in the alleyway. At this point, you can kind of like just see like you can see like an Eladrin standing there, like long blue coat, kind of weathered, as he just has a hand out, and there's like energy that just like flew at this one. Like you recognize the black armor and the red cloaks from your previous encounters with people of that uniform, although you don't really know who they are.
You know those dudes.
I'd recommend that you step away. Just continues like she's like looks like she's soldering something, although your characters aren't familiar with that process.
Elena, what should we do? Do you think we should just leave?
How many of them are there?
How many of them are there? There are 3.
3 guards?
Not guards.
Or whatever, these
people.
bandit
Yeah.
people? Whatever.
Bandits.
So there's three red dudes in red armor, and then the 2 people helping the one person.
So you
down.
see what appears to be a silver dragonborn with a scarf like wrapped around a majority of his face, and hat.
Yeah.
And like kind of a long brimmed hat, and then also kind of like a long robe. He appears to be wearing kind of that like that's the armor that you kind of come to associate with a lot of the salvagers that live on at least on this coast of the collective of Thodar. And you see you have never seen like a member of the species before. White hair, blue, like white hair with blue streaks in it, deep pale skin and a coat, appearing to like wear rings, and there is magic just flowing around them, lighting up this alleyway.
And Stoneheart does have a long sword out, not a short sword. So he has 2 hands on the long sword.
Longsword?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? You get a +2 to hit. Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Elena, what do you do? 30 feet away.
Elena just kind of steps back. I don't know if this is our fight. I don't know. She seems kind of torn between better judgment, and then she reaches down and kind of feels her ring on her finger, kind of twists it back and forth, and then
Absolutely right, young woman. This is not your fight. You see the woman just kind of sitting there with the barrel, soldering.
what are you doing?
Work. She just kind of looks at you. And then you just see, like, the magnifiers on her welding goggles making her eyes look kind of ginormous for a second as she, like, looks at you, glinting in the early morning light.
Tarantula's gonna, like, jump back and flinch when she sees that, but then kind of, like, shake it off and focus on what's going on at the moment.
You've got this, pretty boy!
Shut up.
Elena looks exasperated, and kind of like muttering to herself under her breath, raises her hand, and will do 2 things to, who's the guy on top of, the little guy?
Large mustache man.
Large mustache man, has he been?
On top of what appears to be, like, a smaller cobalt.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the large mustache man.
Mustache man.
Mustache man. The man with the mustache. Stash man.
Stash man.
Man with stash.
And
I'm gonna hex him first, actually. Which will, so as Elena raises her hand, the red magic seeps out of the ring and forms the collar, kind of the chain around his throat, and then
Does Stoneheart see this?
Yeah, you just kind of turn around and you see, like, this magic.
And then as the chain finishes forming, she kind of, with her hand outstretched, kind of condenses her fingers and then opens them, and I will Eldritch Blast. Oh, ugh, I cannot pronounce anything. That is a 19 plus 5, 24 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
Almost a nat 20. We're so
Almost.
close.
4 plus 3, so 7, plus I get extra plus 2, so 9 damage.
9 damage?
Yep. Oh, wait,
Okay.
actually. Wait, I just rolled a 19, right? That's a critical hit. Because he's hexed.
You hack?
Roll a crit on 19 or 20, and I rolled a
19 or 20? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so what did I say? 9 damage doubled,
Yeah.
18? Yeah.
Wait, huge damage.
How much?
18.
18 damage. Wow. Okay,
I've never used that hex, actually, and have a crit. It's nice.
okay.
That's the
So,
Hexblade.
Hexblade's curse.
all right. So you two just turn, and then like you turn for a second as you see this like the for one second you see like the leader of this small gang as he just like kind of all of a sudden he like looks back at something behind you. All of a sudden you see like this carved of light, these like red runes start to form around his neck, and then he's like he just like takes an intake of breath, and then there's a as you just see like a red streak just fly towards him, intensify for a second, and then he just like flies backwards from like stumbling, his armor kind of like smoking in some areas. All right, as you just kind of turn and you see a human woman wearing a simple cloak.
Yep.
Whoa, that was magic. That wasn't me.
I need you to watch that. I
Will
can take
do.
the 2.
All right, Tarantula, you'll be ready. Okay. So that is going to be... Okay, he just kind of stumbles backwards, clears his head, and then he just, like, kind of, like, looks at you, analyzing you for a second. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. No. Among Us. Okay. Everyone be quiet. Sorry, I did not... What have I done? Anyway,
I think
so...
everyone
you gotta
like,
look towards...
listening just collectively groaned as we said that.
He looks towards you, Erith, as he just twirls this, what appears to be like a scimitar, coated with rust, as most things are in this coastal city. Yes. Tetanus on hit. Okay. So, yeah, he just, like, charges towards you as you, like, finish casting your spell, and that is going to be a... Whoa. Hold up. Getting confused with my... Okay. Alright, that's going to be 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that's going to be 7 slashing damage.
Ouch.
And then he's going to... Oh, I know you're next to them, right?
Just run past me?
No, he didn't
Am
run
I-
past
am
you.
I
You're
next to
next.
them?
You're all kind of like next to each other at the entrance to the alleyway. You? Are you next to them?
No, I'm way back.
You're okay. I'd say maybe 5 feet back. Okay.
5 feet from them?
Yeah, because they're at the entrance of the alleyway. You're at the entrance of the alleyway, and
Well, I
I was
started
having
moving
like a whole
forward.
conversation with
I,
the woman like 5 feet
started
away.
moving forward.
yeah, you're kind of like just so I pictured it is like there's 2 buildings which become the alleyway. You're kind of just sitting there like peeking into the alleyway, and the woman is just kind of sitting there like at a barrel at the entrance of the alleyway, just hiding behind it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I walked forward.
You walk forward? When?
Yeah, remember I said at the very beginning that I start walking forward and draw my blade.
Oh, okay. Like how far did you walk forward? then?
Maybe like 10 more feet forward.
Oh, wow. Okay. So that's going to be a 20 to hit to you, and then he's going to... All right, then he just kind of turns towards you. He's like, "You look tough." And this is going to... that's 7 to hit as he just, like, reaches out to strike you.
I'm just gonna put my sword, just smack. He's just gonna hit the sword.
He's just like, bing! And he just kind of, like, deflects off of it and, like, falls back for a second. A little bit, like, shaken. He wasn't expecting you to block it. Although you kind of, like, stand down and look down at him. All right. Tarantula.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
Stoneheart, be ready.
So, how tall are these buildings?
How tall are these buildings? Ooh, okay, so this is... A lot of the buildings in the area are pretty low. I would say 10 feet to the roofs themselves, then upward if you're climbing on the stones.
Okay, I think... So, Tarantula is going to take the high ground and climb up on top of the roof.
Don't try it.
Oh my god. So, yeah, Tarantula's gonna climb up on top of the roof, and then, how close could I get, like, to the...
Your climbing speed is your walking speed, correct?
Yes.
Oh. We're not going to use those yet. Your climbing speed is your walking speed? Okay.
Yes.
So, as you guys kind of, like, see a, tabaxi in a cloak who was accompanying the human woman just kind of rush past you and claws digging into the side of the stone, up onto the roof, flips onto the roof, and draws out bow.
Yes. Yes, she does.
Knocks an arrow to her bow, and she is doing what?
Alright, so let's see what I get. Alright, that is 17 plus 5,
22 to hit?
22.
On
yes.
who? On whom?
Big guy.
Big guy. Okay.
Big guy. Everyone's been targeting him, so I'll go for him too.
One in Rome.
Okay, that is a 3 plus 3, so 6.
6 damage?
6 damage, yeah.
Okay. As he's just kind of like, there's a clang and sparks fly as he just like gets knocked backwards by the force of you blocking his attack, Stoneheart. You just see an arrow like fly past your face and land in his back, and he's just like, oh, and just kind of looks wildly about and sees you. Okay. Would that be?
Oh boy, on his radar now.
No, he saw you scamper up there. Yeah, you went. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I was trying to think if maybe you got surprised. I don't think so. Okay. The two thugs next to him are going to rush up to you. One is going to stay by you, though. All right. Okay. That is going to be 22 to hit on you, Stoneheart, as he draws out what appears to be like a large, very nasty... It's like literally a board of wood that he found, like a bit of like scrap wood that he found, and just kind of like, you know, roughly filed down as just wham, he hits you across the... he just like aims for your torso, knocks the wind out of you for a second. And that is going to be 3 damage, bludgeoning.
And it just barely does anything to Stoneheart. Just a little knockback, but just stands up tall again.
Okay, that's going to be... And the second attack's going to be a 20 to hit on you.
Hit.
Okay, that's going to be 6 bludgeoning damage as you just get knocked again.
Yeah, that does a
Unexpectedly.
bit more.
Yeah, he just kind of rushed on you, and you were like kind of focused on this one guy, and you weren't expecting just like bam, bam, out of the corner of your eye. All right, Stone. Oh wait, sorry, one more. As the second thug is going to use its action to grapple you, you can make an acrobatics or an athletics check to attempt to escape.
Sure. Sorry, I'm not used to using D&D. Okay. You said acrobatics or...
Athletics, whichever's better.
Alright, acrobatics check. Okay, 13.
13.
Yeah.
Acrobatics check. That is a natural 20 on you for 22. He just grabs you, picks you up off the ground, and like kind of like holds you in a chokehold. He's like, "You're not going anywhere." Okay.
He was
This half elf is strong. All right, Stoneheart, are you ready?
How injured is the man on the ground in front of me?
On the ground?
Yeah.
Oh, he got knocked back. He didn't get knocked on the ground.
Oh, he just got knocked out.
Yeah. He is. He looks fine.
Looks fine.
Yeah, it looks like he's been through worse. You notice, like, you know, several scars across his body. He's been through a few scrapes.
I'm gonna look at the dude who just like throttled me with the piece of wood. Just gonna look at him. Just deep sigh, and then he's gonna take his sword and slash at him.
Okay.
19.
19 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You just kind of like sit there and look at him as he just hits you twice with this piece of wood. You just kind of turn there, standing over him, and then just slash across his body. How much damage is that for?
I'm also gonna disarm him.
Disarm. Okay.
Yeah.
Disarming strike. Got it.
Yeah.
What do I have to do for that?
DC 13.
13. That is, and what was that? Athletics or strength? Strength save.
Strength.
Strength save. Oh, that is a 10 failure.
Ooh, okay. Wait. Let me roll. God what a D8 is. That's D8. It's a D10. The heck?
What's this?
Which one is it?
Yes.
One with 8 sides.
Okay.
Alright, let me just count them.
Okay, that's 11 damage, and then just knock the piece of wood out of his hand.
All right, so this is okay.
At least use something of weapon.
You got hit really hard, man. You got really hard.
He's kind of like angry, you know.
Yeah.
He's not
That's
happy.
English.
Yeah, no. So
Stop.
this guy's just like sitting there, and like looks at you with the wood, and you just slowly turn around, and then you just like slash across his body, hit his arm with like the butt of your sword, and then it just like fly. It's the hilt. I'm thinking of spears. As he just like knocks it, and it flies away 5 feet next to him.
It just drops.
It just drops.
I
And you
believe
just
it just
knock the
drops.
club out of his hand. Okay.
Yes, it just drops.
All right. Slip. Sorry, I didn't remind you that you were ready. Slip, what are you doing at the moment? You're currently grappled. Your movement speed is 0.
Okay, sounds good. Okay,
He's excited. I can tell he's excited.
what? I know.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so
Finally.
I know I can finally do something. So I guess can I like grab my staff and just like jut it into his like stomach area, right? And then casting a spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the staff and like jab it into his stomach, and I'm gonna go, "You don't touch candle," right? And then I'm gonna proceed to cast magic missiles.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that? No, those automatically hit. I thought.
Yeah,
that
was
was,
just bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, I was like, oh, be that range. Ooh, yeah.
Okay. 4 dice, hooray! Okay, so a 4, 4, 2. D&D Beyond, be faster. 2 and 2. Okay.
8.
Yeah.
8 damage, I believe. Okay. Plus 3. Plus 3. 8 damage plus 3 because there's plus 1 on each one of those. Right?
Yeah, it's kind of the +1.
Okay.
Okay. You
Okay.
rolled 3 ones.
Yeah.
Ooh.
3 ones and then 3.
Bruh.
Sorry
Wait,
about that,
wait,
man.
that's 10.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
still pretty
it's
good.
10
It's
damage. 10 damage.
10 damage.
Yeah.
Correction. Okay.
That was sad.
All right. So you, after like in anger over your little candle going out, you just kind of like turn around. And
Doesn't go out.
it doesn't go.
Just flickered.
Oh, it just flickered back. Okay, yeah, nice detail. Okay, it's just kind of like sit there. You're like this like tree branch that you carry around for a walking stick, just like glows all of a sudden, flaring with.
You want me to explain it?
Go ahead.
All right, cool. So,
He's got something in mind,
I know.
guys.
So what? The staff's in the stomach, right? And you're gonna notice like scars on my arm start to like glow purple, right? And then the staff starts to, like flicker a purple spark, and just bursts of energy come out of the front into the dude's gut.
Yeah, he just like flies backwards. This like half elf, and he just like stumbles back from you. Still, but as he does, he reaches out, grabs you, and pulls you back with him. Still like hanging on to you. That was surprising. All right.
Quick question about Caleb's character. Do you just have a candle like taped to your head or something? Like what?
No, it's in like a, like not a lamp holder. I can't.
So
minor.
my understanding is it's basically like a hat. Like
Well, it's like a miner's cap with like. Well, not really. Hang on. So it's like what? He has a candle.
it's a
on
helmet, right?
Not really. So he has a candle on his head, right? So he kind of has wax like in the hair because it like drips down onto his head. Then he has like a container that like covers the candle, so like if water gets on
Like
it, it
the
doesn't
like the
fall.
outside of the lantern.
He
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
he literally
yeah.
has a lantern glued
Yeah,
to
it's,
his
Yeah.
head.
it's just
Yeah.
a lantern.
It's a
like
lantern
little
on the head, yeah.
Lantern hat. Yeah.
Yes.
Sticking to the helmet and to your head by all
Yes.
the wax that's burned off.
Exactly.
Just another day in Aramond. Okay. Erith, your turn. Oh, with Elena. Be ready?
Okay. So as this kobold casts a spell, Erith's head gonna snap up. God damn it! That's too much magic for one day. He's gonna just kind of turn to the big guys right next to me, right? Yeah, he's gonna just kind of grab him by his collar and like look him in the eyes and say, "You should get out of here before me and my friends kill you." And then he's gonna kind of just push him away, and I'm gonna face step back, kind of behind Elena. So he needs to make a.
So was this the big guy or was this the
He's the big guy. Wisdom saving throw.
wisdom saving throw for the
Yeah, fear.
fear? Okay, got it. Because this is your
Face
this is
it.
your racial trait, right?
Yes, bonus action.
Okay, so you kind of like reach up and big guy.
Okay.
You grab him, look him right in his mustached face. You just kind of sit there and it's like, and then you just like for a second your form blurs, and then you appear at the. Where are you?
Like kind of behind Elena, or the
Elena?
girl, the lady who threw the weird blast of energy.
Elena,
Me.
5 feet, 5 feet behind.
Yeah.
So that'd be 10 feet. Okay, you're 5 feet out of the alleyway. Just you blur, and then there's like a burst of like you see, like this burst of energy as this person flies away. Okay, and wisdom saving throw
Yeah.
for this guy. Okay, that's an 18.
All right, he's good. And then for my action,
Some fancy footwork you got there, mate.
I'm then going to. Not that hit. I'll just cast another Ray of Frost at him,
Ray of Frost.
and that is a 16.
16. Okay. 16 to hit. That hits.
Okay. And that is 7 damage.
7 damage as you just pull your hand back again, the energy crystallizing around you, and you sling this like burst of cold energy at him that is going. How much damage?
7 damage.
7 damage. Got it.
So like energy just kind of gathers around his hand like the wind, and it kind of gets a little colder around him.
Okay.
And his speed is reduced by 10 feet. If that matters.
His speed is reduced by 10 feet. Got it. Okay. Let me see. Elena, are you ready?
Yes.
I believe that. Wait, that captures. Yes, I believe that does.
Okay, so wait, how far away from me is the guy that Pierce ran away from?
5 feet.
5 feet. Okay,
Yeah.
so he's
Kill
right in
me.
front of me.
Pretty close. Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess Elena will kind of like do a double take. You know, where did this guy go? And then kind of looking behind her with a confused expression, she'll draw her sword. You know, being sure not to like catch it on her belt.
Whoa! Not attacking you.
She's not looking at you.
Drawing a sword.
She'll draw her sword, hold it behind her, kind of like at an angle, as it lights up with a of red energy, kind of flame like, and she'll swing it kind of in an upstroke. She'll take a step forward and swing it in an upstroke at this guy's chin.
He's still hexed, I believe, right?
This guy on top of Caleb?
Yes.
It was? Okay. So yes.
No. He hexed the big guy, correct?
That is the big guy.
Oh, that's the big guy. Okay.
We got a 3
Mustache
plus
man, right?
5 and 8.
8.
Yeah.
Okay, that was to hit.
Yeah.
So you just like slash upward, and there's just like the entire like alleyway lights up with a red light, and he just kind of like steps to the side, and then it just flies past him, just kind of like sniffs, and then like draws out his scimitar and twirls it. Okay. Let's see. Tarantula, be prepared.
All right.
Okay. Sounds like a Lion King reference. Okay. That is going to be a 21.
For the dice bag.
Okay. 21 to hit?
On me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely hits.
So he like draws out his scimitar, twirls it, and you aren't very experienced with swordplay, although recently maybe a little bit better. But this guy, he just like bam knocks your sword out of the way and slashes you, drawing blood. Okay, that is going to be a. Sorry, losing track here. It's going to be 7 slashing damage.
Okay. In response, I'd like to Hellish Rebuke him.
Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be 3. Oh, it's a Dex saving throw 13.
Dex saving throw of 13. Got it. He rolled a 9.
Ooh. 28.
So, nice. Nice. Okay. And what does this look like for me?
Huh?
What does this look like?
Is he dead? Can I
What does this
describe?
look like? No, he's not
He's
dead.
marked. He's
not
hexed,
He's
right?
not dead, but he has hex.
Oh,
Is that
that'll be an extra D6 actually.
D6? Okay.
Oh no, extra,
No.
just an extra 2,
Yeah.
so 30.
30?
30 total, yeah.
Okay, extra 2.
Damn.
Alright, and what does this look like?
Basically, as his blade cuts across me, this fire kind of erupts from underneath his skin, and it kind of bursts outwards, creating like holes and cracks in his body, and it just kind of goes up in flames, and pieces of his flesh start turning to ash and falling down.
Well, he's not dead, but he looks pretty bad. He just like stumbles backwards, like it just like coughs up like bits of dust as he does. Still like glowing red. His body like a maze work of embers at the moment. Okay, okay. Not tarantula yet. But he like kind of like looks at you again, and so that was after Hellish Rebuke. That would be okay. Just kind of looks at you again. He's angry now. And he just like brings his scimitar down on you. That is cool.
Attacks, bro.
That is going to be a. Oh wait, what am I looking at? There's going to be a 23 to hit.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, that's going to be 9 slashing damage as he just slashes you again, just breaking your guard once again after your spell and stabbing you. Okay. He's going to follow up with, and then he just flips a dagger out of his belt, grabs it, and stabs you, like in the torso. That is going to be a 20 to hit.
3 attacks in one turn.
Yep, 28 to hit.
28.
20 to hit.
I'm literally gonna die.
20 to
here,
hit.
bro.
20
Okay.
to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
All right, it's going to be 5 piercing damage.
Your
It
boy's
just
on
stabs
6
you.
HP.
Yeah.
No, man, you charged in there. Okay.
I didn't charge in there. He teleported behind me.
That is true.
I wasn't about to take that. I'd be dead. I'd be on the ground getting killed, man.
Okay,
What I'm about
tarantula.
to be doing.
Tarantula.
Yes. Is there any way to like flank anyone right now? Like from my position.
You're on the roof.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
you're not even in melee with anyone. Yeah, no.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, Tarantula will just.
Are you trying to proc sneak attack?
Yes.
Okay, so sneak attack is not procced by flanking. It is procced by if there is an ally of yours within 5 feet and engaged in melee. I believe engaged in melee, but I think it's just with.
proc by advantage. in
Yeah,
general.
it's
Is
advantage.
it? It's procced by advantage in
Just a
general.
gen advantage.
Okay, so yeah, but also it is procced by if there is an ally within 5 feet of them. So in this case, yes, it would be procced.
Okay.
Except by everyone. Actually, no, they all have an ally that within 5 feet of them. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So in that case, Tarantula will just load up another arrow into her short bow and aim for the big guy because he is
Big man,
trying to kill Elena.
mustache.
Yes, the mustache man.
Big man, big mustache.
Darn it! I got a 5.
You got a 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so he just like, so as you like fire this arrow, he just kind of like turns, sees it, and just cuts it out of the air and like deflects off.
Oh boy, that's not good.
All right, Stoneheart, be ready. Okay. This is going to be followed up by. Oh, we're going to start with. This one is. Okay, this one is going to reach down, pick up his wooden plank, and.
I get to attack him. Right? Because he's going down.
No.
So he's moving.
No, he's not moving. It.
He's getting his weapon, right?
It's only if he moves out of your range.
It's only if he moves out of your melee range.
Isn't he losing his turn because that takes an action to pick
No.
up his weapon again?
No. Movement. So.
You gotta kick it away.
You can. It's like yes. So that is something that's weird about that ability because in 5th
Because
edition at
what
least.
I
You
get
can, as part of
advantage.
your movement, basically, you can undraw a weapon. You can go pick something off the ground. So that's why I'm like saying this. So yeah, it's.
I mean, if someone's bending down.
If I knew the catapult skill, I would have.
We'll talk about that later, I guess. But I'm going to say for now that he's going to pick up the wooden plank and attack you with it. And then he is going to roll. That's a 10. As he just kind of
Yeah,
like.
he missed it.
Yeah, he just like reaches down onto the ground and tries to hit like your feet and just kind of like stomp it down and he gets knocked back onto the ground again. Okay, he's going to attempt to, yeah, okay, that's another failure, that's an 8, as he just kind of like yanks against your foot and you just stamp it down once again. Alright, this next one is going to, while continuing to be grappled with you, I'm going to say, yeah, okay. So he's going to reach down next to you, Slib, while still like holding you in his elbow, reaching and getting a bolt out. And then he's been doing this for a while now and just loads this large, heavy crossbow back and points it back at. I believe it would be Erith because you were like kind of there. So it just like kind of like points it back at you and then kind of the half elf like kind of closes one eye, still holding you there, and then lets the arrow fly. It streaks past all of you guys in the alleyway that is going to be. Oh. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Are you like really low or something?
I'm a sorcerer.
Ruh-roh.
So you're always low.
Yeah, I don't have hit points.
Which one's?
I took a smack from the guy you're
1,
fighting
2,
now.
3, 4, 5.
3 attacks.
I'm just glad I only got hit once. I'd be dead.
Jeez.
That's 1 damage.
Never mind, I'm fine.
They're just like, they're just like kind of like it just like kind of it nicks through your coat and just kind of got like a little cut there now. It's like there's like he was just kind of sitting there, just like aiming. He's like, oh. All right, Stoneheart.
You really have nothing else to fight me with besides a plank.
He's just like
I
straining.
feel like you're insulting me. Like, I could take more than a plank, and he's just gonna stab him.
Fuck you.
He's gonna stab him.
All right, this is
19 to hit.
All right, 19 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, that hits.
Oh god. Golly gosh, I don't know what a D10 is anymore. This is a D10. There we go.
Ooh.
Okay. That's 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Yeah, you just kind of like, slash him like along the back and he just like kind of collapses for a bit, but continues to tug on his plank. Okay. Slib, you're next. Sorry, Erith. Be ready. Erith, be ready. Slib's turn. Sorry.
Okay.
Wait, sorry, my turn or his?
Yeah, your turn.
Your turn. He needs to be ready because his turn's next.
Okay, okay.
Please, everyone, just kill your dude.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying. I mean, I can do the same thing again, but like, probably already expects it. Okay. I guess we'll just cast Firebolt. All right.
You're going to cast Firebolt?
I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Okay.
No, not Fireball. Firebolt.
Yeah, just blow up the whole alleyway.
All right.
Okay.
We have a 21 to hit.
21 to hit?
Yeah.
On who?
Oh, sorry, the dude's grappling me. Like,
The dude just grappling you?
yeah.
Okay, so this is
Oh, wait,
a
a
ranged
ranged
spell
attack.
attack in melee range. So this is going to be disadvantage, unless if you want to like switch targets, which I'll
Sure.
allow you to do.
Okay, I'll switch targets.
Mustache.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So I'll choose mustache. Right. So
Burn
20.
his mustache off.
I'll aim just for the mustache.
Okay.
Headshot. Okay. 21 to hit.
It's higher AC.
Not good.
Okay. Which you still hit, so it's fine.
Okay. Cool. All right. We'll have a.
It's his weakness.
What? Wait. Sorry.
No, it's just fine. Good.
5. Okay. 10 to hit. 10 damage.
10 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So,
I'll explain this one to you.
okay, you kill him. So, yeah, just go ahead.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm still being like grappled here, right? So I'm gonna like, I'll kind of get both my arms out of the grapple, right? I'll open up the freaking lantern he has on his head, and I'll get my staff and like kind of light the freaking tip of it, and then I'll proceed to blast
That's
it.
sick.
And the
That's
fireball
sick.
will like come out of the staff into Mustache Man.
Okay. So this poor burned man just like turns to look at you, and you just get a clear shot of like as the firebolt in slow motion. Those of you with keen eyes, like especially you, Tarantula, as his mustache just catches fire and singes, and so does the rest of his face as his as his head just like turns to ash purely, like flies all over Elena, and then he just like collapses running into Elena's sword, getting impaled on it, and then just slides off of it.
All right, once he dies, I'll say, "Hi, you like big candle."
Okay.
As that's the guy that had a hex, right?
Yes.
Okay. As he dies, the noose around his neck kind of tightens. Should cut off his head, but he doesn't have a head there anymore. So it just kind of tightens and like goes out a little like puff of red smoke, and I get some hit points back. It kind of flows towards me, and
You
I can
inhale it. Inhale it, yeah. Sick. That's sick. Okay. All right.
People think vaping is
all
like,
right.
I'm regaining hit
All right.
points.
Back on topic, guys. All right. That is going to be Erith. Your turn. Elena, be ready.
As Erith kind of steps up, he's kind of gathering cold energy in both of his hands. He just kind of turns to Elena, or sorry, the girl. Like, me and you are gonna have a talk after this about what the hell all that was, and then I'm gonna cast a twin spell, Ray of Frost, at each of the two thugs.
Okay.
That is a 10.
10?
Why do I look so terribly when I twin stuff?
Okay. Just kind of like reach forward, clasping your hands together for a second, then spreading them out as you see like as along these rings, this like cold and the air, the early morning air already cold, just like condenses and turns to this white fog as you slam your hands together and they spiral and freeze these two crates that are just hanging on the sides there. Okay. Elena, your turn.
Elena, in response, wait, he didn't hit anyone, right?
No, he didn't. He froze two crates though. Looks
Kind of looks embarrassed.
In response to this guy saying we need to talk, kind of turns at him and says, "Sorry, who are you, pretty boy?" And then she steps forward and pulls her sword out, kind of again to her side, and then raises it in a slash at the same dude. I will.
Which same dude?
The guy he was targeting.
That's right.
He was targeting.
You were targeting two people. He's targeting two people.
The dude that's I don't know.
The grappler or the long drop?
The grappler. How about that? The
The
grappler.
grappler.
That's like you're gonna run.
That's like 30 feet away from where you're standing.
Eldritch
30,
Blast.
Oh,
30 feet, yeah.
Eldritch Blast. Yeah.
Eldritch Blast, okay.
And this wave of red will just come off the sword. That'll be an 8 plus 5, 13.
8 plus 5, 13. Oof. Ouch. Alright. So like Slib, you're sitting there and you just see this red like sword slash just coming down towards you, and you're just like you're panicked there for a second, and it just like kind of flies past you and just hits the one guy. He just like falls backwards, and he just kind of like still hanging on to you though. Yeah. Oh, you can make. Oh, I believe like. Oof, forgetting how grapple works. I believe that at the end of your turn you could have made an attempt to get out of that. Sorry, my bad.
it's okay. I don't think it inhibited any combat.
Yeah, just kind of blasted.
Or is incapacitated. The condition also ends if an effect removes the grapple creature from the Thunderwave spell. I believe that it is at the end of every one of his turns you would have been able to escape.
Isn't it like
He's
forced
fine.
movement? Like also breaks grapples? Or is that?
Well, there was no force move.
I know, I'm just-
It was just description.
And the creature is hurled away by the Thunderwave spell.
Oh, I have a Thunderwave spell. That's funny.
Okay, yeah. The condition also ends if an effect removes the grapple creature from the reach of the grapple.
Okay.
Okay. So that is going. I'm losing track here really quick. Yeah. Okay. Elena finished her turn.
Do you want damage?
Yes. Give me damage.
7.
You already gave me damage. Tarantula.
Not for this.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You said 13.
No, that was to hit.
That was to hit.
That
hits though. Okay, so 7.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
What did you think I had to hit?
Sorry. Yeah. I'm making the assumption that you hit. I'm being optimistic.
So what did you get? Oh, redacted.
Anyway.
That hits.
Not Aquaball.
Anyway, Tarantula.
Okay.
And Stoneheart, be prepared.
All right. Tarantula's boring. She's once again gonna, load another arrow into her short bow and aim at.
You have to hit to get that sweet sneak attack, You have to hit in order to get sneak attack, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know that.
Sneak attack juice. That's
all right.
succulent sneak attack.
God.
Stop.
That moist, juicy sneak.
This is gonna get demonic.
Back on topic. Back on
Okay,
topic.
who should I aim for? I'm gonna aim for the guy grappling the kobold.
Going to aim for the guy grappling the kobold. Okay.
Let's go. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay, yeah.
Alrighty.
Made up for it.
Okay, so let me roll damage. Alright, that is 4 plus, what do I have? 3, and then I'll have sneak attack, so 4 plus 3, 7, and then 5, 6.
6 damage?
8
Plus the bow,
That's
plus the
18.
short bow.
correct?
Yeah,
18.
It's 18 and doubled?
32?
36.
I'm math.
Gee, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Damage. Holy Jesus
All right.
Christ.
Okay, so
Don't know who shot it.
anyway, from the shadows. No,
From the dark of the roofs of
okay.
the alleyway.
So can you describe this for me? He's dead.
Okay. So yeah, Tarantula just like pulls back her bow, aims her arrow, and shoots it right between this guy's eyes, like right in the middle of his head.
Okay. And as you do, you hear a whisper around you. Do you speak Zavoxnon?
No.
You don't believe so? Okay. You just kind of like hear a whisper around you.
All right, then she's gonna like turn around and try to figure out who said it, but then like kind of shake it off and focus on the fight again.
Okay. You have the feeling you're being watched. You don't like it. Okay.
What do you mean
Stoneheart.
she doesn't like it? Making assumptions.
The guy who's
I mean,
still.
Oh my god, I love being watched by weird things
Whatevers.
that I don't know.
So, as the guy's still trying to get the piece of wood out from under my foot, he's just gonna just keep stabbing him in the back.
Jesus
Die already.
Why won't you die? It's 19 to hit again.
That hits.
Here's the plank of truth.
He's just trying to get his 2x4.
He's just like stabbing him while like assaulting him for using a piece of wood to fight. He's like, you stupid.
I
Nine
rented
to
this.
10 damage.
10 damage? Okay.
I'm just
Yeah.
trying to build
So,
my kids a treehouse.
what do you do? What do you do here?
Just gonna just lift my blade up, executioner style, as
Oh
he's down
God.
under me, and just
Oh my
chop
God.
off his head.
Oh man.
Okay. Is he just like, and like blood just splatters like around you?
Yeah, bro was just coming back from the local Home Depot. He had to
He's on
Right.
restock duty.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
He was bringing it in.
And with that, there are no more hostiles on the field. Initiative count has ended. As you see Valrez just kind of like peek up and then, oh, hey, good job.
You're a coward.
Yes, I am.
Elena sheathes her sword and kind of takes a step kind of back towards the entrance of the alleyway. Kind of eyes this this pretty boy.
Erith eyes her back.
He's very pretty.
I don't
You can-
think so.
You can see like the little shinies on him. It's like the Twilight scene or whatever.
Stone-
It's just
No!
Stoneheart's gonna start walking towards the cobalt.
This is the mark of a killer, Bella.
Stoneheart's gonna walk towards the cobalt.
Okay. I'll notice that you're walking toward me, and I'll kind of look up to you and be like, what do you want?
Are you okay?
I'm not dead.
Fair. Stoneheart's gonna turn around and just walk towards pretty
whole
boy and a lady. That's all I needed to know.
Erith is just kind of look towards Blackstorm and then back towards Elena and go,
Blackstorm?
sorry. I'm sorry.
Old
No,
Elena."
who's
characters,
that?
yeah.
Characters.
Old characters,
Stoneheart.
yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah.
He plays fighters every time. Like,
Wow, just bullying at the table. Okay.
It's my old character, Forcibar. My longsword and my demons that possess me. Come on.
okay. Stoneheart. They're different people, right? Okay, so
Yes.
Stoneheart.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Stoneheart walks towards him, he's just kind of look towards Elena and say, I've never seen someone cast magic before besides... sorry, I think it's rare. Where'd you learn how to do that?
It's none of your business.
Yes, that's
She noticeably hasn't put her sword away yet. She's not holding it anywhere. She's just kind of like has it by her side.
I guess that's fair. How about we make a deal? You don't inquire about what I do. I don't inquire about what you do.
I wasn't planning on it.
That's very nice. Mind if I inquire on what you do, young woman? Because that was quite impressive. As you just see, like, you know.
What do you care?
Go away, Valrez.
Oh, I'm hiring.
They're
Shut
stronger
up.
than we think. We're gonna need the help.
hiring for what?
Oh, you know those like thugs that have been beating everyone up? We don't like them very much, so we're going to get rid of them. The mayor's not doing anything about it because they've got him scared stiff.
I'm afraid I'm not interested. But thank you.
There's money involved.
Elena, poised at putting her sword away, kind of pauses for a second. She's kind of starting to turn to face the other direction.
Do I hear this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. My character
Just
is...
Misty step over there.
Okay, so my character's kind of like gonna look down and like talk to himself because me needs money right now. Me help! And then I'm gonna start to walk over. These here as you are hiring.
Precious. No, sorry. This is what I'm thinking about.
Well, we have one. How about you and the person on the roof?
Tarantula's just gonna climb down and just scuttle down. And she's not really paying attention. She's gonna look at the really burnt body of what used to be Mustache Man, just kind of looking at it in horror, basically. Just jeez.
How much money exactly?
I've got a few gold here. Maybe, and she just kind of rummages through her stuff, and then takes out what appears to be a stack of 10 gold pieces.
Okay.
Each.
What are you trying to do though? You don't like these people? Is okay? Great.
Oh, okay. So, where are you from? You new around here, aren't you? She just kind of takes a closer look at you. All right. Well, so basically, they're very annoying. They came to town maybe about a month ago, and she just kind of sits there stacking the gold in her hand while patrolling around you. And we don't really. Yeah, so they've basically started putting a safety tax on all of us businesses, and let me see. I mentioned this guy, the mayor, right? Don't remember. And yes, they've set up a base of operations and have been taking prisoners of the local populace hostage, all for other reasons that we're not sure about. I'm not hearing very nice things. It's at a old cannery in the western part of town, out on the bay.
Well, I know where this is going.
Yes.
So who are you? Why are you a business owner? Are you an adventurer? Are you?
Yeah,
Why should I care? You weren't fighting just now.
The warehouse, where the people sell their stuff, that? Yeah, that's me.
That's great. Good for you. Elena
very good. I'm very
starts to look
person.
unimpressed. She kind of walks over to where Tarantula is. She just turns her back on this lady. Walks over where Tarantula is.
Fine. She just kind of reaches into her pouch and pulls out what appears to be a red, crystal. It's should get you about 50 gold pieces from, I don't know, any buyer that can afford it.
Elena again pauses and looks at her. Let me talk to my associate, kind of through gritted teeth, and then turns her back and looks at Tarantula. These people want to hire us to do something with these red bandits.
Huh? What something?
I don't know, fight them or kill them or...
Well, they're already dead.
Well, there's more of them. You've seen more in the city.
Oh, I thought you were talking about these. I don't know why we would have had to fight, corpses.
Well, we killed them all, so we don't have to fight them, thankfully.
Well, how long will this take?
I don't know. She's offering a lot of money, though.
What are you in town for?
That's none of your business.
I could help you, possibly. She just kind of smiles. I've got a lot of networking, a lot of contacts.
And a lot of money.
And I don't think you'll get out of the town if you don't help us.
What do you mean by that?
It's dangerous on these roads.
Wait, is Stoneheart wearing a red scarf?
No.
No.
Oh.
No.
I heard in the character description that he was wearing a red scarf.
Red is sus.
Elena will turn around and cross her arms. So, what are you two? What's your deal in this? Has she hired you to do this already?
Yes.
I don't want to, but I need money.
He wants to. Very much so.
He actually loves her.
Stop lying.
I
resist
don't
me.
care.
She could be you if you came along.
What?
Stoneheart just starts laughing hysterically in the corner.
Forgive my friend, he's going senile.
I don't know if all of you are.
He doesn't look old enough to be going senile.
Oh no, I do.
Oh,
Like I'm a silver dragonborn, and most of my things are
Basically,
oxidized
so
and
the silver,
Oh.
the silver is like turning, like like the color of
Wow.
silver turns when it's
Ah,
oxidized. Yeah,
never mind, my bad.
silver turns like
You know,
ashy.
it does happen around that age to a lot of people.
Okay.
Yes, but usually when they get that age, they don't run around wielding a sword and killing people.
Well, he seems pretty strong for someone his age.
Yes, but his mind's totally gone. Completely.
Fucking hate you.
I can tell. Tarantula, what do you think about this?
Wait, what can you tell?
I don't want to talk to you.
I really don't
really
know.
don't think I'm that
I
old.
mean,
Like,
if it's dangerous to
Why are they so
leave
mean to
unless
me?
we do this, I guess we don't really have any other choice.
Be going off what they're saying. I don't know. I just.
Do you need help with something, miss?
Yes, actually, but I don't know if you can help me.
Okay, make. Never mind. Yeah. Oh wait, you. Oh, you believe you were like. What were you doing? Sorry, during all of this.
Oh.
Slip.
I mean, I walked up to them and I showed interest I showed interest in the money that was being handed out.
Oh yeah, no. She just turns towards you and it's like, yeah, I'll give you 10 gold pieces if you're. And then she just kind of looks and she's holding like the red gem and she's like, okay, fine, yeah.
These will take that if they don't want it.
I haven't got much more of these, okay? So you better just hurry up and decide.
How about I take it instead of they take it?
Yeah, yeah, actually, she just kind of like turns around and looks at you. Actually, yeah, he could take these, he could take these. I could give you all a bonus.
I'm gonna be like jumping up and trying to grab it.
Just like holding it like out of your reach as you're just hopping up to get it.
You know, you're. British accent slipping in there. You're really not helping your cause right now.
Really? I think I'm doing quite good.
I mean, she is presenting a pretty tempting offer. I mean, I'm just worried that if it's dangerous to leave, then.
Fine.
You would know this to be a bloodstone, and it is indeed, with your background, as she puts it back into her pouch.
Oh, I have one of those.
You just say that out
No.
loud.
Everybody's gonna be like, oh, let's rob him.
Yeah, and then she just kind of like, she just kind of sits there and is like, very well, I guess it's all been decided then. She reaches in and pulls out a blue glowing crystal with like a bluish green glow, and then she just like starts sticking it into the thing that she was soldering before.
So, miss, how long is this gonna take, do you think?
A few hours of your time, possibly. I don't know. I haven't been in there. But don't worry. We'll be able to help. Won't we? And then she just kind of like scans around, and you see like a group of a group of people just kind of like come out of the alleyways around you. All of them kind of wearing the robes and scrap garb that you're used to seeing of the salvagers of this region. All of their heads cloaked and scarfed.
Oh, where were they this whole
Are they
time.
the red guys or they?
No.
I was about to say, well,
Yeah.
peace, guys.
Yeah.
Real short campaign.
Although, do any of you have a... Okay, what is your passive perceptions? Remind me.
Oh.
10.
Let me check. Passive perception. 14.
14? Okay.
What was that? 9.
Okay, 9.
13.
So maybe about 60. You can all see this because she runs into a crate. You see a red-haired, young human, maybe in her late teens, just kind of like peeking out through one of the alleyways. Promptly like runs into a crate. That's Samantha. And you see her just like kind of. You just see her like. You just see the red hair matching the red scarf around her neck before she like kind of sees what's going on.
Wait, do we all see this, or is it
Yeah,
just?
and then into the shadows again.
Does Eris also have red hair?
Who?
No, he's white hair.
White hair. Okay.
Erith?
Aerith. Oh, it's
No,
Aerith.
he's
I
white
thought it
and
was
blue
Eris.
hair.
Sorry.
He has white and blue
I
hair.
apologize. White and blue hair?
It's like white with streaks of light blue.
You recognize her.
Like an e-boy?
What's going on here?
What do you mean? I know who
No,
It's not
actually,
like
it's
there's
Samantha.
no swoosh.
Way to be racist. I'm just an Eladrin.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Right, okay, I remember.
Eladrin.
I'm quitting this campaign.
funny.
Quitting this
In
campaign.
this episode right here. Okay.
Yeah. Where were all of these people a few seconds ago?
That is a good point. Where were all those people a few seconds ago?
Oh, walking over here.
Sure.
And who was that girl?
No,
who
literally,
went
they
to
were
the
walking
crate?
over. How else do you think they got here, Erith? Are you smart boy now
They
instead
couldn't
of
have
pretty
walked
boy?
a little bit faster to get you.
Never mind.
Possibly.
Hmm.
Just like stare at each other. She like reaches in, starts soldering. Like, oh shit! And she realizes she makes a mistake and just kind of scrapes it off.
Are we going to the inn?
Tarantula's gonna like kind of whisper to Elena. These people seem pretty nice.
Wait, sorry.
Well, I'm glad you think so. Because I don't know if I do.
What's wrong with us?
When was the last time you looked in a mirror?
What is that supposed to mean?
He looks amazing.
I'm fully aware. I'm fully aware, GM. I'm fully
When's the
aware.
last time you looked in the mirror? Because goddamn, you are gorgeous. You should look at yourself more. If I were you, I'd have a mirror with me at all times.
Wait, actually?
No. No.
You can stare at his reflection in the bloodstone.
That's the real reason you wanted this job.
Are we going to the inn?
I'm not in any sort of fighting mood right now, so if we could please take a rest. Besides, I have some things to do.
Sure. I'm down for a rest too.
Oh no, we're going to do this like right now.
Okay.
What do you mean right now?
Is there a reason? Like, do you just enjoy watching us tire out over time?
Me
Or-
think it would be a good idea to take rest.
Surprise. Erith, surprise. Okay, we just
Well, we'll surprise them tomorrow. How about
We're
that?
gonna need a rest.
tomorrow. It's like it is early morning right now. It's
Surprise them in the afternoon.
Surprise them in the
like,
in
you
the
want to
evening.
surprise them in the afternoon. They're
That's
going to
usually
see
the
us in the
most
afternoon. It is dark right now. Okay.
So
Surprise them tonight or something. Then it'll be dark
Do
again.
you want to wait that long? They literally like.
Were you the one fighting these people just now? Or were you the one hiding behind a barrel?
I was hiding behind a barrel. Yes.
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 So how about you let the people who are going to do the fighting decide when we're going to attack them?
Well, I mean, I'm going to do the fighting. I
Wait.
just,
Is there a reason why we should attack
Is it?
them now versus later? Let's rest.
Maybe he has a point. Let me think really quick. And she just like
Maybe.
continues like soldering. I mean, where are you going to rest? Just like at the inn?
Sure.
Make it quick.
Okay.
We'll do our best.
So-
And we'll roll our eyes.
Oh well. You may be good. It is winter. Maybe you got a bit more time before dawn anyway. She just kind of like twirls the thing and you notice it starts to glow and pulse of blue. I think we're ready. Just like kind of does it.
What's that thing?
Probably a bomb.
That's the signal.
A what?
Signal, apparently. Don't worry about it.
We shall make our way
What?
to the end.
You know what that crystal was. You know what that crystal was. You know what that crystal was. You two have no idea.
Right.
As we walk back to the inn, Erith is just kind of walk over to Valrez and say, "You know, I could cast a lot better if I had the crystal now versus later.
What crystal?
The crystal you're going to pay us for the job.
Why would you be able to cast much better with it?
Powers work that way.
Really?
How much do you
Make a
know
deception check.
It's not deception, though. It's persuasion. 'Cause it's true. I would cast better.
It's a bloodstone. It's not a diamond.
not.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm still making deception, actually. I'm gonna
You know this, so yeah, I'd say it's deception.
Okay, wait, hold on. Do I have proficiency? I think I do.
God.
I do.
Let's see.
22.
Let's see. 20. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. It's like
Damn. Man's smooth with it.
I feel like you're lying to me right now, but
I would never lie to you, Valrez. Yeah.
Okay.
Elena rolls her eyes. Elena rolls her eyes in the background.
Okay. That's cute. She just hands it to you.
Thank you. I'm gonna put it in his satchel and just kind of keep walking.
I don't know anything about spells, so you know. Alright. As you all kind of like walk into the inn. You see the bartender. Let me see. Just kind of like, you know, the dwarven bartender just tending to the well, now he's just kind of getting ready for the morning as he just kind of like, you know, waking up. You notice a few fishermen kind of like, you know, beginning to like sit there, getting their early morning ale. So you all just kind of sit there.
What time is it?
Right now I'd say about 4 a.m.
4 in the morning? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, okay. That's mighty fun.
Are we just gonna take a rest? Like short
Are we
rest?
taking a long rest?
Are you
or
going
short
to take short rest?
I think long rest.
long rest. I would
Do
prefer
we have
long
time?
rest.
Yeah, I prefer long rest too,
Yeah.
but do we have time for that?
Yeah,
We sleep till noon.
Hmm.
because sunset would be about 5.
Up to you
We
guys.
should probably.
not sure.
we could just wait.
I mean, I'm not really on spell slots or anything, but I'm a bit low in health.
What is going on?
Okay.
I don't know. I think William needs to heal though, because he's at like 5 HP.
Alright. So what are you guys doing?
A long rest.
Long rest.
Long rest if possible, yes, please.
Are you sure about
Yes.
that? As Valrez is annoying you over the course of this, that they, just had a fight with you in the hallway. She noticed a woman watching you the entire time, heading back in the direction of the cannery.
So then, in my opinion, it's too late. She's already there. Why not take a long time?
Yeah.
Keep
Okay,
waiting.
she knows someone heading back in the direction of the cannery. And also they know where you are.
Go through
Great.
this.
Good for them.
You're going to make a long rest. Right here.
I can.
Don't give me that DM
Are you
look.
sure?
I can.
Are you sure
I can,
about this?
I can sit watch.
Yeah, she didn't actually really take any damage, did she?
Yeah, I didn't take any damage. I took
Okay.
0 damage. I'll be fine. I can just stand watch.
Just
Okay.
sit there for like 6 hours.
I'll let you do this. I'll let you do this.
Oh
Okay.
no, he's giving a smug little smile. I hate that.
I'm not sleeping
Is
downstairs.
there a medicine store?
Before we go on a
There's an
long rest-
apothecary. Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Stoneheart to the market.
Okay. Before the long rest.
Because I want to trade the bloodstone for a diamond.
So now 2 of you guys are leaving.
Wait, so he's just getting the bloodstone that's been promised to all of us?
Yeah, because
Because he's
So now you're just gonna
'Cause I'm
trade
cute,
everybody's
exactly.
payment for a diamond?
no, because
it's not a diamond. It's a bloodstone.
Oh, everybody gets their own bloodstone.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Just in general. Okay.
I hope I don't need that later down because I'm good.
I thought it was like
Trade
one
for-
bloodstone for the whole group, and you're just gonna like trade for a diamond. I was like, wait, what?
I would prefer to leave now to go fight. I see some of you are injured. I'm gonna see if I can help you with that. I'm going
Wait.
to the apothecary.
Actually, are you going to the green herb? Why? The green herb?
Yeah. I want to see if they have anything to help them heal.
Give me. I think I just remembered something. Give me about Give me 5 minutes. And she just kind of like dashes out the door and off into the night. Before.
She's willing to help.
She's very strange.
Elena, when you get a moment. Could we talk in private about something?
Sure. Now's the perfect time.
Right now?
Now.
Are you sure? Does
I am
anybody else
positive.
need to say anything
No.
or do anything? Or...
Nothing.
Can I go sleep?
Does anyone want to drink?
Just where you are right now, like on a stool.
Like I'm gonna. I guess if I'm on a stool, can I like lay down because I'm short, so it's basically a bed.
Yeah, just like no. So while you guys are sitting there, you just watch Slib just like list.
I start the long rest now.
Okay. Yeah.
Short rest.
He pressed the long rest button.
Eric's just gonna kind of look down. Like, are we sure he's mentally okay?
No.
Mental health exists right now.
Yes. That's always exists.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Okay.
Sounds mental.
Me and Stoneheart are gonna go to the market. You guys. Can
No, we're gonna wait.
Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, forgot us.
Okay. So, is anyone going to be doing anything during the time that she's gone, or
I am talking to Tarantula.
continue?
Okay. Just like Tarantula pulls Elena off to the side, like kind of out of earshot. Elena, what's going on with your ring?
Elena looks taken aback. Didn't expect that. It's magic.
Doesn't seem like regular magic to me. I mean, that was...
Have you seen other magic?
No, but that... I don't know. That didn't feel right to me. It was so brutal and... Is that ring cursed?
No. It's not cursed.
Are you sure? Because that really looks like it could be a cursed
Can we hear
ring.
this? Are they just talking like right?
Are you guys talking like loudly, or
No.
No. Like I pulled
Okay.
Elena to
are you
the
trying
side,
to
like,
listen
in the corner.
Yeah, I'd
and,
be trying to
like,
listen.
You're trying to listen.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
make
listening to a show.
make a perception check for me. Make a perception check for me. How far away are you guys?
I hate that Pierce
I don't
is a
know.
pretty boy. God damn it.
like like kind of in some corner, like out of earshot of everybody.
Okay, I'd say about maybe like 15 feet away from them.
Yeah.
Okay. You'd have to roll pretty high.
That's 7. That's not good.
Yeah, okay. You just kind of like, hear like...
Yeah.
Cursed ring. No, my ring's not cursed. Why would it be cursed? It's magical. It means a lot to me, but it's magical.
Okay, I guess if you say so. I mean, you're right. I've never seen any magic, so yeah.
Should I roll deception for this? DM, should I roll deception for this?
Yeah, I'll roll.
Are you lying? Don't. Well, okay, if you're
I'm
lying,
not
roll deception.
technically
If you're lying,
lying,
roll
but, like-
deception. If you are not lying, roll persuasion. And you roll insight.
It is against my insight.
Okay, well I guess I'm not technically lying, so I'll roll persuasion then.
Also, try not to announce that you're lying.
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing my best here. Alright. 12 plus 3, 15.
Okay, that is a 10 plus 4, 14.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, you have no idea.
Okay.
Hard to read.
Okay. Tarantula just nods and says, "Oh, okay. I mean, if you say so, I just wanted to ask."
Yeah, of course. It's understandable. Elena kind of turns. You see her kind of wipe sweat off her brow. And she takes a deep breath. Anyway,
Stoneheart's just gonna like look out the window and be just like, where the heck? Where's Valrez?
Okay, and as the 5 minutes pass, you just eventually like see the door open, pulls off the hood and the scarf as she just walks towards you, and then she's like, well, guess what I got from a shipment pack, as she just starts unrolling the cloth, by way of the western city of Ramshorn. And then she just like pulls out what appears to be 3 syringes of sorts, each filled with a liquid.
what?
It's steroids.
Is that drugs?
No.
Ups your strength
always have
score
to
by
ask.
10.
She just like starts like inspecting it, and then she like kind of puts a cap back on one, and it's like you see like what appear to be like kind of like glass syringes, kind of like just glass and metal syringes that are just kind of like in cases. And inside you can see like what appears to be like a viscous like red liquid, just kind of like inside of it. It's like these can heal up scrapes. They don't work for disease or very much internal stuff necessarily, but they can, close wounds.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be using those. Not unless I'm like about to die.
Is this in character?
Yes, this is in character.
Okay, well, why are you not saying
Sorry,
your voice?
my voice, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be using those.
Is he asleep?
No comment.
Yeah, I think he was pretty tired.
Stoneheart's gonna just sigh and just gonna go outside.
Okay.
I'm going to follow.
Okay, fine. Elena just reaches out, grabs the syringe, and then jabs it in her arm.
Oh, really? Okay.
Tarantula like
Trust fall.
jumps back and
Trust
looks
fall.
absolutely
All right.
horrified.
Roll 2d4 for me.
2d4?
Yeah, roll 2d4.
8, you get knocked out.
Make a Constitution sit. No, roll 2d4 for me.
3 and 2, 5.
5. Okay, you heal 7 HP.
7.
Can he take more?
That is ridiculously unimpressive.
Can he take more?
Take them all.
How many are there?
There's
All at
2
the
left
same
now.
time.
Wait, just save them for combat. Why'd you use them now?
Exactly.
I have no HP.
Well, let's take a long rest, dumbass.
We're not taking take a long
Valrez,
rest.
you just like realize Valrez is just kind of like,
I thought, I thought he was getting it so we didn't have to take a rest. I thought that was the whole thing.
Stupid.
It's fine.
Bro.
did I mention they were instantaneous? I shouldn't. This will like boost your
Dude.
stamina and your.
What are those? What?
I thought we weren't. Okay.
Kuzelt is going to kill us all. Right.
I thought we weren't gonna take. I thought that was the whole point. Okay.
Yeah, but you could have done it during combat instead.
Yeah, with my 6 HP. 12 HP.
I'm going to just like starts rolling up the cloth and then just hands it to Stoneheart.
I'm outside.
Oh, and then she just kind of like scuttles outside and like, here, take this. They are very, and they just see like a salvager like kind of run towards you. Another like what appears to be like kind of like a dwarf, just kind of like wrapped in the salvaging gear, as he just kind of like runs towards this. Like, they're coming.
Oh.
Valrez is like, how many? 7. Armed.
Can we take 7?
Yeah. Stoneheart's gonna look at the what is like on the examine the healing things.
Oof. Make an Arcana check.
Not like that. He's just gonna look for like seals or anything.
Anything he recognizes? Oh, Anyway, give me a second here. Oh god, I gotta remember back into. None that you can see. That's it.
None.
None that you can see. Yeah. They look well made, but
Just gonna take him, hand him to Erith. Reminds me of home.
Okay. Just gonna put him in his satchel.
okay. Valrez just like kind of knocks on the door. It's like we should really go now. Yeah, right now actually. Quick, now.
We're being hunted?
Yeah. Yep. How did you know that?
Well, if people are coming for us, then we're being hunted, aren't we?
This is DM. You were inside.
Oh, my bad, dude. I'm stupid, man.
Having like PTSD flashbacks, just like in the hall, we're being hunted. The end is near.
She can just sense it from a mile away, like, oh my god.
Erith is just gonna be like, kind of like look from Valrez to Stoneheart. Like,
Wait, give me a second to find out what actually happened. So yeah, what did Tarantula actually say here? We should go. Yeah.
I don't even know what she could have said, bro. I'm so stupid.
Sorry, maybe I should have communicated that.
Yeah, it's fine. Just I never said anything. What are you talking about?
All right, you all seem okay with going, so I guess I'm just going to, shut. And she just like kind of shuts the door really slowly, and you just see like her eyeball watching you all through the slit.
So it's just us 5? It's not the, like, army of salvagers?
Is this in character, or is it? This is
No,
okay.
this is DM
okay.
question.
Okay. Yes, there is what appears to be like a small army with Valrez, like kind of just scattered around in the general neighborhood.
Okay, so 7 people shouldn't be a problem.
Did you want to ask her about the actual plan?
Actually, yes, I think that would be a good idea, but I was just kind of curious.
She's just like shutting. Okay, she shuts the door and like continues, guys. Right. Okay. So,
Tibbs on not waking the kobolds. I want to keep on my fingers.
Temperance.
What was that supposed to mean?
Temperance. Could you? And she just kind of like nods, and you see like a middle-aged, dark-skinned human woman with like long like dreadlocks, and like you see like bits of jewelry kind of like adorning her armor, bits of gold and silver. As she just kind of like sits there and walks up, and then you see Valrez just kind of like look at her and say, "Can you lead them to the funicular at the bottom of the?" You're not here. At the bottom of the cannery. That'll be their entrance there, and I'll lead the distraction up above. Okay, that seems good. She just kind of nods, and you see Temperance just kind of nod back before like gesturing to the rest of you. Can you get the other 2? And she just kind of sits there, and she just shakes the device in her hand, and she just listens to it, and she's like, "This should work."
Stoneheart's gonna go into the bar
Starts to walk off.
and just yell, full voice. Get out here! And then go back outside.
You see Valrez peek back around the alleyway as you do. Oh, wait. Give them the gear. And she just nods. And, like, starts to head back through the alleyway.
Erith is just kind of peeking. He was talking to you 3, just kind of point to.
Yeah, of course. Tarantula's gonna.
Oh, it woke me up. The noise.
Okay.
Elena will kind of just look over and like, all right, here we go to our deaths. Walk outside.
Tarantula like runs outside. What's going on?
Okay. So, alright. Are you going to explain?
Elena just kind of looks back and forth between these 2. So what are we doing exactly?
He's the battle guy. I just throw spells and stuff.
I'm gonna look towards Temperance. I believe that's his name.
Her name.
Her name.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Heading to the cannery.
For what? I thought we were gonna be sleeping.
Well, the people coming to kill us while we sleep, so we're not gonna be sleeping.
What?
Yes.
For what? Is it safe where we're going?
No.
Then why are we going there?
Because we're getting paid.
Actually, this was.
And we have people to save.
We killed the people and they pay us. That's why we're here.
I guess. I just thought we were gonna take a break first.
We better hurry. There's, I think they're about 2 blocks over.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Into the alleyway.
Right, yeah. Sorry.
He just kind of nods to you as you head towards the cannery in the early dawn air. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode of SKYSHIPS. I hope you all enjoyed it, everyone, and we'll continue into the cannery next time.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.